Welcome, of course, as the saying goes, there may be people that have more talent than you, but there's no excuse for anyone to work harder than you, and that is why Sports Update takes the center stage to breeze you through all the intrigues happening in the world of sports. My name is Marco Tabo. Great to always see her smile, and that's my co-anchor, TVC News On. How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. Good morning, Mark. Good to see you. It's been a while.
Yes. I went to the north.
Yeah.
And Yobe people, fantastic. Very accommodating, I must tell you the truth.
I'm very receptive too.
I am telling you, and if there's anything they don't joke with,
yeah.
Even if you have a $100 billion deal on the table, these guys will go for their prayers. Look,
they don't miss it.
That deal has to wait.
Yeah.
And that prayer has to go on. I think that their spiritual life challenged me a lot, I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's good.
And even, it was really hot, and they told me I came at the right time. I came at a good time. I said, if I didn't come at a good time, what will happen?
Probably it's extremely cold there when it's...
Cold decay. Let's not go there. All right, now let's go to business. Securing his third consecutive African men's single title at the 2024 All-Africa Senior Badminton Championship in Cairo, Egypt, he also bagged the 2022 and 2023 titles previously. He kept the winning streak on a steady in February 18, 2024 on his career card. Victories at the 2019 AASC Men's Single in Port Harcourt, the African Games in Morocco 2019, and currently Nigeria's first gold medal at the African Games in Ghana. Four-time All-Africa Championship, two-time All-African Games champion, Nigeria's #1, Africa #1. Okpeyori Anuluwapo Juwon, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing? Thank you. It's good to finally meet you in person because I have been watching all your travails back to back. Now, let's not bore you with the whole how it all started because of time. Now, at this current gold medal you just picked up, can you tell us what was your most challenging moment when you were in that court?
The most challenging moment was me playing against players from other country, like Algerian. Okay. So, yeah, it was a bit tricky. He's a very deceptive player. So
you talked about his deceptiveness.
Yes.
So what was it about him that actually got you a bit unfazed?
It's because he delays a lot of his shots. Okay. So you have to be very explosive. And in that tournament, I wasn't fully myself. So, yeah, so taking the pace was a bit difficult for me. Okay,
I understand that there were quite a number of other Nigerians that were at the tournament. Could you tell us more about, how it all went with all of you, holding down the medals at the tournament?
Oh, okay. We all have our complaints, like from the practice sections. Okay. So, but we're able to get through it because Nigeria has talent and we are hardworking and we have hope and determination. So from there on, we were able to participate in the tournament with our heads up, and at the end of the day, we were able to meet up.
You seem to have a very innocent face, but you don't seem to look like that when you're playing. I mean, how can you have this kind of look and you're destroying people on the court?
You have to be merciful outside and not merciful inside.
I really must give that to you. In fact, you have actually Nigeria's #1, two-time All-Africa Games champion, four-time All-Africa Championship champion. Well, I think my co-anchor might have a question for you.
Yeah. We talk about badminton being used to be a backyard sport, but now it's getting more attention, becoming more lucrative. What are your aspirations for this sport, especially? It's still not as big as we talk about tennis and other sports in that line. Yeah. What are your aspirations for this sport, to getting more limelight and, competing internationally, not just Africa level now, with other people, outside of Africa?
So my mission is to make sure that Africans get known in the world. We compete and showcase our talent. Yeah. So that means that I have to do with me working hard and doing my own share of everything, because from my own side, I have to be very pragmatic about it. So that is what I want to do. So the more I soar higher, the more people hear about it, and the game will naturally grow.
Yeah, from what I understand, you've qualified for the Olympics already.
Yes.
Okay. Now, I know that the Olympics is another different ballgame entirely. Now, looking at the Olympics, which particular country do you think might pose a bit of a threat to you? Because I know that you're going to be facing the world now. This is not Africa now.
Yes.
You're crossing over to the world stage?
I must tell you that it's all the whole country that will be posting the threat.
Come on, I know you have studied a lot of the guys who play.
Yes.
But there's a particular country you know that I have to prepare well for this one. There must be that country.
Yeah, basically, you have to prepare for most of like Asian country and just few of European country. So like in Asia, you have to like watch out for Malaysia, China.
Now you're talking. Now you're talking.
Those guys are really, when it comes
now
to
you're
ping
talking.
pong,
Yes.
badminton and co,
Yes.
Now you're talking.
monsters.
Okay, now I'm into fitness too because I know how grueling it is.
Yes.
Now I admire people who do sports. The reason is because your discipline is up there. Now, can you give us a breakdown of your routine, maybe every day, or you can even give us a bit of OJ into your diet? Yes, what do you eat the most that gives you that verve?
Okay, so like a normal guy, I have like a general. I took a general like nutrition.
Routine.
Routine. So they talk about chicken breast and like chicken, eating a lot of chicken.
Okay.
And so I took that very serious.
Okay.
Yeah, and my routine, like because of the distance that where I'm staying to the training center and everything, so I go once like in the morning. So I got there like 9 or something, then till like 2, 3, then I finished.
Oh,
so,
that's good. All right, Anulokwa, I think time is already fast spent now, but finally, before we go, what's your final word for upcoming guys who want to play badminton like you? Because, of course, like TVC said, the sport is already gaining momentum at the moment compared to how it used to be then. So what is your vision for the young ones looking up to you in this particular game?
Okay, so I want to advise them that they should keep their heads up.
Okay.
Because athletes don't run with money in their pockets, but with hope and determination.
That was
I'm taking that with me.
Yes, they don't run with money in their pockets. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Yes.
All right, now quickly, let's move on to the next story. Norwegian Casper Ruud won against Spaniard Alejandro Davidovich for Kina 7-6, 1-6, 6-3, 4-6, 6-3 to advance to the third.
Being steady, we're enjoying what we're seeing. Let's hope we get a deserved winner at the end of the day.
All right, now let's move on to the next story. Enzo Maresca has agreed terms on a 5-year deal with Chelsea to become their new head coach. The 44-year-old who will succeed Pochettino at Stamford Bridge will move from Leicester after leading them back to the Premier League by winning the championship. His contract has been finalised by lawyers and an announcement could be made anytime soon. The length of contract reflects the fact that everyone is focused on bringing long-term success back to Chelsea and ends any future speculation about renewals. The Italian's release clause at the King Power Stadium is understood to have been between £8 million and £10 million. Well, as it is right now, I can tell you for certain that we're looking at, top managers going to big clubs now. Young managers going to big clubs. Enzo Maresca is going to take up that mantle.
Yeah.
Do you think he stands a chance at all?
Well, we've moved past if he's going to stand a chance. He has been appointed already. It's just left for him to do the work because the work is cut out for him already. Yeah. You have to merge this team together, which was something Pochettino, it took him a whole season to do, to get the perfect, I wouldn't say perfect, but the ideal starting lineup, that would produce results, get you those 3 points.
Right.
And you would expect that a forward-thinking club will continue in that same fashion.
Right.
Someone who has been able to bring these youngsters together, teach them, coach them on how to play with each other and the cohesion. And then next season, build on from there. And then you're cutting that short. You're pressing the restart button. And with Maresca...
Now, let's look at the 3 other managers going to other clubs. You have Kompany going to Bayern Munich. You have Arne Slot going to Liverpool. And, of course, Maresca to Chelsea. Now, looking at Kompany, I was really surprised. Who is Kompany's agent? And how do they run this? Because I was shocked by the news.
No, it's normal that Vincent Kompany would be appointed.
To your seat?
Yes.
Really? How?
Come on, when you look at the pool of coaches that we have now, how many of these coaches at the age of the likes of Jose Mourinho, Carlo Ancelotti, Jurgen Klopp says is going on a sabbatical. Okay. That would have been, the perfect, guy. But I don't think he would want to coach Bayern.
But a Kompany to Bayern Munich?
Yeah, who else is on ground? Yeah. And aside from that, from the school of thought of, these guys have worked under Pep, they can play that inverted winger and all of those tiki-taka kind of stuff. And then you see that Bayern also have internal issues.
Okay.
So many coaches are not interested so far so good because of how they manage it.
Okay.
Look at the way they managed Nagelsmann. Look at the way they managed Tuchel. Even Tuchel was not keen on staying.
Yeah.
You know, so
I'm hearing rumors Tuchel might be going to Man United.
they've gone for even this Ralf Rangnick. It turned them down. It turned them down. So many coaches have turned them down because of their internal issues and how their ex-players, you know, tend to put their mouths in affairs.
They
have more power.
in the dressing
You know,
room.
exactly. So.
All right, now the big story, the big story. The UEFA Champions League final set to take place between Real Madrid and Borussia Dortmund at Wembley. Every box had been ticked, from Chelsea, PSG, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Napoli, and then Everton. A career so graceful. As time slips by, every Madrid fan's hope lies on his shoulders as he leads the pack out at Wembley ahead of what will be his 7th Champions League final as a manager. Would Carlo do it again? Madrid fans.
3 finals as a player, 6 as a manager, and this will be the 7th.
What a career!
Is beyond the coach. He's beyond the manager. To the Real Madrid players, he has acted like a father to them, especially the young boys. Transitioning has been so easy for Real Madrid. You use the word easy, but it's not been so easy.
Should I even tell you what intrigued me the most? It was a formation he put up against Man City in the semi-final.
Yeah, so
this guy shocked everybody. He didn't play that attacking football you were looking for.
It was asked why that formation or why that tactics.
Yeah.
He said, look, we know City love to hold the ball. We know if we try and go do the same with them,
we will lose out.
We'll get punished. He said, see, and that's one thing about the problem I'm going to have with so many young coaches now. They don't
understand.
Yes, they don't understand. It's beyond, oh, I want to play the 4-3-3. I want to play the 4-5-1. I want to play the full inverted fullback.
Yes.
I want to play this. Do you understand your opponent that you can hurt them where it matters?
Let's look at the front three of Borussia Dortmund right now. Jadon Sancho, Niklas Füllkrug, and of course Karim Adeyemi. Now, for Jadon Sancho, we hear that he's a DJ in the dressing room now, and he's always in the gym. He worked out at Borussia Dortmund, but he didn't work out at Man United.
Yeah, well, that's what happens. There are some players that maybe this is just their level.
Right.
At United, we also know they have issues.
Well, let's take a look at the front three of Real Madrid right now. Let's see how we can actually pull that off. It's quite interesting to understand that these guys are doing good. Jude Bellingham, Vinicius Jr., Toni Kroos. These guys are absolute masterclass.
Yeah, they've been phenomenal for Real Madrid.
They are so ferocious.
Yes, they've been very good. Jude Bellingham, La Liga Player of the Season, back-to-back after winning it at Dortmund the previous season. Vinicius Jr. as well, doing so well. Back-to-back Man of the Match against Bayern Munich. You know, they've just been doing so well.
I know this will come as a surprise. Who are you giving it to tonight?
For some reason, I think I'll just go with a 1-0 scoreline for Real Madrid.
Okay, I'll go with the same 1-0 scoreline for Borussia Dortmund.
Borussia Dortmund, that's
Absolutely.
fair.
So we'll come back next week and we'll talk it out. Well, thank you so much. It's been a great time here on the Sports Update. And of course, my folks will be right here to take it home from here. Stay tuned.
See my love, it is speaking for